Okay, today I have something super special here. I have been waiting for this thing for a long time, and it is finally here. And it is the Canik MC9 Prime. And I know I have been talking about my own Canik MC9. The OG version is currently loaded. I was carrying it. Let me clear that. Let's put the ammo away from the gun. And yeah, just lock it back. Everything is clear. So I know I have been talking about this piece for a while now. And it is one of my most favorite carry guns that I own. And when I heard the MC9 Prime is coming out, I was very excited. I got excited because it has ports, it has a longer grip. I know MC9 LS and MC9 L have been out for a while now, but I didn't really get too excited about those two. But this one excited me a lot because I just think it looks way better, and I'm hoping it performs better too. With that being said, let's get into the unboxing, and we'll go over some of the features that were introduced with this. So as you can see, this is how it comes. It has, you know, the usual like two back straps, the Canik tiny tool, which is interesting. I wish they would make this look like whatever weapon they're including, but I know that's a lot of work. But I don't really, to be honest, I don't really use this thing. I just leave it in here once I get it. So I mean, it doesn't really matter that much to me, but you know, it's a nice addition. I always have plenty of tools in the house anyway, so I don't really need it as much. And we have some documentations here. Yeah, some NRA registration stuff, and the Canik family. I've been in the family for a while. Not a whole lot impressed, but I love my MC9, so can't really say much. And yeah, and the manual that I will probably never ever read. And yeah, and the MO4 was supposed to be here, but we don't have the MO4 yet. I already ordered one. God knows when it's gonna come. But the Canik MO4 was supposed to be released with this gun. It wasn't. So yeah, so that we have the different manuals. And moving on, we have the star of the show, which is the Canik MC9 Prime and the holster, the G-code holster that is included. And Jesus, this thing is super tight. Like, it's super tight. Goodness gracious, this is a lot of work. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, but we'll put it to the side. Maybe on outside the waistband I'll try it. So one thing I did when I ordered, yes, they included them. I asked the people that were shipping the gun to include the base plates because like I live in a restricted, everybody knows I live in DC, which is a mag restricted district, and I need 10 rounders, and I have a ton of 10 round mags for Canik, which are like full size. This grip is full size grip, so I have a ton of Canik mags for the full size. I think I have like 16 10 round mags. I asked them to just include the base plates because at least let me get something out of the mag that kind of like, you know, fits the aesthetic of the mag. So I'll just take one of the base plates off of the 18 round mags and put this one in. So that's kind of why I have base plates here for the MC9, and it says MC Canik. That's nice. This is the Canik MC9 Prime. This is how it looks. Let's go over some of the stuff that is included as usual, and then we'll get back to the gun. So we always have the mag loader. I have plenty of these things now, so I have like 3 of these now, so I don't really need it. And for the holster, this is the over the waistband, you know, outside the waistband attachment for this. So you kind of do this and let your belt goes through here. So that's pretty much it. So I'll just leave this in here. This is nice, actually. I might be able to use this, and the usual tools, the brush, the punch, and the cleaning rod. That's all there is to it in the box. So I'm gonna put everything back here and move it to the side. I need to take out I need the bigger back strap, so I'm gonna take that out. What else do I need from here? Nothing else. So I'm just gonna take this out. Let me just replace the back strap and I'll get back. All right, we are back with the Mete MC9. This is the new release from Canik, and here are some of the features that were introduced with this MC9. So as we know, the MC9, the original MC9, was released a little while back, and after that, last year, the MC9L and MC9LS were released. The MC9L had the same grip, the same barrel length, but a longer grip length with 17 round mags, and the MC9LS longer grip length and longer barrel, which I thought I was gonna get at some point. This year, out of nowhere, they decided to announce the MC9 Prime. And with the release of the MC9 Prime, we got a feature-packed Mete MC9 that I think, when it comes to features, it's really up there with SIG-X macro, whether it's the Hellcat Pro Comp, or if you want to go to Smith & Wesson, I think it's the Shield Comp. This is kind of that competitor, but I feel like this offers a lot more, and you get a lot more bang for your money. That's personal opinion. I am a Canik fan, but I do criticize Canik the most because it is my favorite gun, and I want them to do better. So if you hear me criticizing Canik throughout my channel, it's not because I have anything against them. I do want them to do better, and especially when it comes to quality and stuff like that. And I'm hoping this doesn't have any issues, as I struggled with this one to get it to the most reliable that it can be, and it has been flawless for the past, I would say, 1,500 rounds. The first I think I have like around 2,800 or maybe 3,000 rounds through this, and the first 1,500 rounds were, it was a work in progress. But the second side, after I fixed most of the issues, and I got a replacement spring, which is, I can quickly show you. So I got if you can see here, it's the red spring. So after I got this red spring, finally everything went away. I had to do a lot of polishing to my barrel, and I had to do deburring and stuff. Like these things have been polished. The plastics were popping up a little bit, and that was causing a lot of malfunctions here as well. I had to polish everything to be all the way even. Now it's super smooth. Both the plastic and the metal is super smooth. There were a few things that I needed to do. I also changed out the striker spring to a Springco striker spring assembly. And yeah, I made a bunch of changes, but finally this thing became a beast. I tested it over and over and over again until failure, and it didn't fail. Like, I haven't had any failures in the last 1500 rounds, so I am very comfortable carrying this. I have no problem carrying this. Some people would just say, oh, if it has one malfunction, I'm done. But I don't think that's the right attitude to take. I mean, if you are not interested in fixing stuff, of course, you should not carry stuff that you're not comfortable with. But for me, I want to make sure personally that it works, and I trust it now. I put a lot of time and effort into it and money into it, and it's flawless. It works great, and ever since that I got to that point of confidence, I have taken it out. I always run at least 100, 120 rounds through it every time I take it out, and I've taken it out plenty of times and no issues. So I'm very confident, and right now, as you can see, it hasn't even I haven't even cleaned it in like, 400 or 500 rounds, and god damn it, you can see it's super dirty, and it runs, no issues. I haven't cleaned it in like 400 or 500 rounds. It just runs, no problems, nothing. So if it can handle all that, then I have no problem carrying it. Now coming back to this, the MC9, the Mete MC9 Prime. This thing is packed with features. It has this new flat face trigger that people are comparing to the rivals. I don't think it's the rivals flat face trigger. I think this is flat. I mean, maybe the shoe is, but the trigger assembly, I know it's not, because this is it feels the same as this. It's just flat, to be honest. The trigger is the same as this. Let me show it to you again. That's the reset, and I'm just gonna let it go. That's the take up, and at 90 degrees, we're at 90 degrees, crisp break, and reset. That's it. It's right there. It's right there. And then look at the old one. Let's test the old one right now. So this has a good amount of mush, but right now I'm at the wall. Break. Look at that reset. It feels exactly the same as this one. Maybe this is a little bit more crisper, and because it's a flat faced, when you get to that 90 degree, when you get to this point, you feel that 90 degree angle, and it has like something natural about that angle. I don't know if you like flat face triggers, that's how but this 90 degree angle, it has that really nice feel to it. You just feel like, okay, now I'm at threshold, and break. It's like, I would say this is about 3.5-4 pounds, and this is about 4.5. I don't know, that's how it feels. So this is a little bit lighter, but it's not too light to a point where, like, my TTI, for example. So my TTI has a flat face trigger. Look, this is super light. Like, the way it feels, it is super light compared to this. This has a little bit of weight to it. You have to give it a little. So this is around, like, I would say 2.5, maybe 2.5 and 3 pounds. This is 3.5-4 pounds. This is 4.5. So that's how at least it feels in my hand. When you shoot it, when you're shooting, this sometimes I find this, like, I find the wall before I'm anticipating it. If I'm shooting this for a while and I pick this up, I find the wall accidentally, and my first shot would be like, I'm aiming, and I'm slowly pulling, and then bang goes. So I mean, it's almost an ND. It feels like almost an ND sometimes with this one. It's so light. But this one doesn't feel as light as this. So for people that are saying, I'm gonna put this to the side. For people that are saying this is the Rivals trigger, I highly doubt it. I mean, it's not even as light as the TTI's trigger. So I would say this is more like it is close to a defensive. I mean, it's slightly lighter than what I would consider a defensive trigger, but if you have trigger discipline, should be fine. You should be fine. I don't think this is a high problem. Another thing, another feature coming back is the comp. So now you see these 3 holes. We have these 3 holes, and this is a comp and it's not a port. So I recently learned actually the differences between a comp and a port. So I'm gonna take out the barrel and show you what I mean. If you can see here, I don't know if it is coming. Let me, not sure if it is showing in the camera, but as you can see, there is no rifling where the ports are. So, sorry, where the holes are. So this is considered a comp. A compensator doesn't have any rifling. It's just an expansion chamber. And the rifling goes up to here and it stops just before these holes come. So this is not a port, this is a comp. It's considered a comp. A port is when you have rifling all the way through and then you have holes. And when you have rifling, that means the bullet is completely airtight while it's traveling through the barrel, and then it gets, whenever these holes appear, the gases are escaping through the holes. They're not expanding. But in this case, as soon as that's, I think, one of the reasons people are saying the comp is not efficient is probably because as soon as it leaves the rifled part, now there is more space within. I mean, we're talking for gases, so gases expand quickly. So there's more space inside, and there's like a gas expansion chamber for it, and it's not as effective as ports. Let's just say that. And it's just 3 tiny holes. So if it was actual ports, it would be a lot more effective than, I mean, I don't know why they didn't do the rifling all the way here and make these actual ports and not a comp, but you know, I guess that's the decision they wanted to go with. But anyway, so coming back to the discussion, now we have these 3 ports, obviously, as I said, and we have this lightning cut right here in the middle where it says Prime, just in case you're confused about which gun, which MC9 you're using. Now you have a hole to see exactly which MC9 you're using. Another lightning cuts are right here, just a kind of a relief cut. I think it's done just for aesthetic purposes, just to look nice with the ports. I like it, I'm not mad at it. The serrations are actually a lot more aggressive, which I like. These are pretty aggressive. They even included serrations, even though it's not necessary. They included serrations on the barrel. And obviously optic cut, like all Canics are pretty much optic cut. I think maybe TP9DA doesn't have it. The DASA maybe, and those are like the earlier versions. Newer Canics, all of them have it. And another thing is the stippling. You can see here on my OG MC9, I have the whole grip. This thing was a game changer for me, but this one, it has super aggressive stippling, and I do like that. that it has this type of super aggressive style of stippling on it. And another thing they added was a mag well, which is nice. And this is obviously a 17 round. I have a 10 round, a full size 10 round mag that is OEM Canik. I asked them to send me the base plate for this so that I can use the OEM mag with it. But you know, obviously since it's 18 and not 17, it's a little bit taller. It's a full size, so that's supposed to be for 18. This is a 10 rounder. It's already been pulled. I can't add more, so doesn't matter. So yeah, now this is how it looks. I'm not mad at it. It is it's okay. I hope they release the 17 round size 10 round mags, but even searching for it, it's just exhausting, man. But yeah, that's how it looks. The stippling is really nice, and this thing feels so good in the hand. And when you're pressing down on this thing, these are aggressive. This is super aggressive. I like that. I really like that. And we have this little ledge as always. I think all of them have it, maybe not this one. Yeah, MC9 OG doesn't have it, but this tumblage is really nice to, you know, have a place to put your thumb on. They did way better on the sights now. We have night sights with tritium vials in them, both on the rear and the front. The front one is an orange one, and the rear ones, I think they glow green. You can see here in the old one, it's a blacked out with a white dot. And yeah, this is actual improvement. I don't know how, like, usually you pay like about $100 for these. So I mean, that's value right there, to be honest. That's a lot of value. Other than that, you know about the loaded chamber indicator. This one actually is nice. One nice thing they did is they made this the slide lock lever a little bit pop out a little bit. I always struggle with this one to do it by my right hand, by my strong hand, because it's really hard to just slides off. So I always have to do it this way. I can't do yeah, this just doesn't work. It just my fingers just slip up on this ledge. But so I have to do that left-handed, which is okay, which is fine. But this one, it's easy. This is really easy to do. I think it's probably because I had this in, but this is easy to do. So yeah. So that's another feature they added. And what else? The magwell. The magwell is, I talked about the magwell. The magwell is a nice addition. They made the undercuts under the trigger guard pretty pronounced. I mean, they have it here. They have it here for the MC9 as well, but this one is a little bit more pronounced, just to put your hand in there and yeah, without like scratching yourself, because I'm pretty sure I talked about my Gucci Glock where, yeah, it's chopping up my fingers like crazy. Now I have like a blister here. So yeah, so this is a great addition to the family. So yeah, I'm gonna take it out to the range, run a good amount of rounds through it, maybe 100-120 rounds, just to get a feel for it. And yeah, I'll get back to you after that. I ordered the Canik M04 optic for it, but I don't know when it's gonna be shipping. God knows when. In the meantime, I'm gonna be using this cheaper Siley Cat. Yeah, just the basic green dot. I got it for cheap. It was like, I think it was less than $100 with the coupon codes and stuff a while back. So I'll be using this just for testing purposes. But once I get my hands on my the Canik M04, I'm gonna put that one in, because that's made for this gun specifically, or that's how I feel about it. And I have the Canik M01 here. and my Canics go with mechanics, so I have the mechanic MO3 on my TTI, so it's only fitting to put the MO4 on the MC9 Prime. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on, and probably, if I have some time, head out to my local indoor gun range and see if I can put some rounds in it. And yeah, once I have the time to edit all that video, I'll get back to you. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, thank you for the support. If you have any questions and stuff, if there's things that you'd like to see from my guns, if you have questions, just put them in the comments. If you have complaints, because I know I rag on Canik a lot. I mean, I've ragged on Canik a lot that I'm banned from posting, and I mean, I can comment, but I can't post in the Canik Reddit side. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it, but I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm not as much as I love these guns, I consider myself a fanboy, because knowing all the headaches that comes with Canics, I still buy them, I still enjoy them, but I'm not gonna sit here and chill for them, you know. If you know, if someone has a very limited budget and they don't want to deal with all the headache, I'm not gonna say, oh hey, go get a Canik. You know, that's a project. So I don't even know what this is gonna present me with. The first two presented me with plenty of pain and suffering, so God knows what I'm gonna go through with this one. I hope it works. I hope everything is flawless. That's what I'm praying for, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, I'm not gonna shill for it. This channel does not support that kind of behavior. If we don't like it, we're gonna call it out. I mean, I'm getting the product because I'm a fanboy, but I'm not gonna you know, defend them just because, you know, I like the gun. If they're doing something shitty, it's gonna get called out like this one. So with that said, I'm gonna put on my optic. I think every time I talk about Canik, I keep ranting, so I'm just gonna let it go. I'm probably gonna cut all the ranting that I just did, but thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any complaints, any issues, thing that you would like to ask me, just drop them in the comments, you know, and I will try to do a video about them. If it is a quick answer, I will definitely interact with people that watch my video. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, and bye.